A live look at D.W. Reynolds Razorback Stadium. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams as Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Wisconsin Badgers and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
I caught up with the Wisconsin head coach before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Badgers ready to kick it away first. Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone and he's knocked down at the 10. Offense changing the play. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10.
Ready? Kill, kill. 496 tsunami. 496 tsunami.
To the air, it's Hill. Here's the pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time, you get the ball at, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here.
Joker. Stay Rudy. Force.
From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. The Razorbacks are flying down the field.
He does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, he gets downhill quick to chew up.
And he's got room. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to his right. I get the ball to my playmaker, and he does the rest. This is what's so fun about him. He's going to make the catch. He's going to make people miss, use his speed to make big plays.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Hill. Stepping to the right. Throws into the middle of the field. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And that's exactly how you draw up your opening drive. You want to get your quarterback comfortable, get him on script, in rhythm, and he was. 4 for 4 on that drive, finishing off with a touchdown pass in the end zone. He comes out absolutely on fire.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Couldn't find room for the big play. We stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to it. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
From the gun on 3rd down, Joseph. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Stay up. Here we go. Ready.
He's got it again. Might have a chance. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And the Razorbacks headed quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Hawkeye. Stay. Copper. Move it. Now.
Looking for a man. It's Hill. Rushes on him. Got his man. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That's their freshman quarterback who was injured on the play. As they attend to him, Holly will keep an eye on things for us. So now it's 2nd and long.
Now, ready? Blue 85. Blue, but hot.
He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback making checks. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Release to the back. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Kearney. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, 1st down here. Joseph. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
That's a good-looking throw, and I know when we talk Wisconsin offense, we're always talking about running backs, but they've seen their fair share of QBs too. Darren Bevel back in my day, Scott Tolzien had some success, and then, of course, Russell Wilson also. This guy right now in this game, he needs to get himself into a rhythm, and if he gets there, he's dangerous.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Throwing Joseph. He's got the back in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the 1st. Maybe a crease. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Man, having a great back makes life so easy on your offense. It balances everybody out. It commits more guys to the box. And this guy all season long, he's in the top 10 in rushing for a reason. He's continued to make plays. You continue to trust him. This guy is a great running back.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I think think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill, and I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going, and as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. In the den of the crowd, here's Joseph. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. They'll bring him down at the 14-yard line, and that return of the interception has this offense with spectacular field position.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. They're working that left side. At the 40, there he goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. The Razorbacks right after the huge play through the air back to the line. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Jackson will throw. Oh, they're after him. Finds his big tight end. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Gets it to the back. Makes the catch and he's free. They mark him out of bounds at the 42 and they're on the move.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. That's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people in the defense right now. They have no idea who's getting it next.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Badgers want to talk things over, and they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Jackson gonna throw it. Trying to get rid of it.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Absolute shank. Missed it. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Joseph. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Badgers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's got his man. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Again, it's Joseph. Steps away. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Throwing Joseph. He's got him this time. They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look at Marshall, taking on the number 17 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Herd, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Rides to the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. Joseph. Got the back over the middle. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the 1st down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And the Badgers are rolling down the field. Joseph on the play action. It's complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Off play action. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Makes a grab and room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. And some room to work. Makes it past the marker. He's forced out of bounds at the 31, but that is why you keep it on the ground. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And the Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Jackson will throw. Fires to the tight end. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires quickly. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26, it'll be 4th down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up for him.
Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Crosses the 45. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Badgers want to pick up the tempo. Reads it, fires complete. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. Throwing Joseph. Plucks it out of the air. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Joseph from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete to the left. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Badgers go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Joseph. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There's been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
And he got it! And they've made it a one-possession game here in the fourth quarter.
All the bounces going the kicker's way right here. That was just at about the extent of his distance for a field goal, and the crossbar helped him out, putting 3 up on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
It definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They'll run play action. Finds the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
How about this offense, man? You gotta love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Got enough for the first. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving.
Ready. Kill.
He might want another play.
390. Top.
The run inside. It's Smith. The Badgers want to talk things over, and they use their 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Ready.
Jackson gonna throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down. Everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with his target.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. The official says no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And after missing that field goal, this is still a one-possession game, guys.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Throwing Joseph. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Scrambling away. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And after that big completion with no timeouts, you need to clock it right now. You need to spike the ball, save some clock, knowing you've got to throw this ball into the end zone, give yourself a chance to win.
And he'll get out of bounds. It's a 1st down there in plus territory and now threatening to get the score.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Joseph fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. When you're trying to protect a lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. In this area of the field, you want to get heat on the quarterback, but that roughing the passer penalty gives up a 1st and goal. Again, it's Joseph. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Badgers now use their 3rd timeout, and they can't stop the clock again. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Throwing Joseph. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Point after here, looking for the tie late. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they've got it locked up in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jackson will throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Throwing on the run. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Timeout is called with just a single second left. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving.
Spade deep, spade deep.
Looking to throw for it. Moving out to the right. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. Joseph. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
The Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. He's got the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
And the Badgers will start us up here in overtime. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Now here's Joseph. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Not quite able to turn that corner and get it to the house. He's out of bounds at the 8.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
From the gun on third down, Joseph. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Splits the uprights, and now they have a 3-point lead here in OT.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, first and goal. Trying to run, it's Smith. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.